6ix9ine officially will be sentenced December 18th, 2019. For In the News TV Daily, 6ix9ine is making moves behind the scenes as usual. The rapper is set to be released December 18th, 2019, plus Casanova from Brooklyn speaks on the whole 6ix9ine case and why he doesn't feel sorry for the people that 6ix9ine told on. And also, last but not least, the big homie of the big homie, Mil Matrix, writes a letter to the judge to beg for him to be released a little bit earlier. Watch this video, it has some good information in it. Now get in the comments and say hi and let me know what you think of the video. Now thanks for liking the video and pressing the bell notifications on. And if you're at the live chat, make sure you shout out where you're from, city or state, either or. Now let's get into the news.
I'm in the news with it.
Now Casanova the rapper had some words about the whole situation that went down during an interview at the Hot 97's offices. Now, according to Casanova, 6ix9ine and him put their issues to the side, even though on record 6ix9ine admitted that the 9 trades actually let off some things at him at the Barclays Center. This information came available during a court testimony with 6ix9ine. He actually demonstrated what happened at the Barclays Center. It was at the Adrian Broner fight, and he actually pointed at the friend who actually let off in the Barclays Center. It was a big ordeal. Casanova was the person on the other side that was beefing with 6ix9ine, but he wasn't included in court as far as, you know, anything bad. It was just saying that he was involved. Nothing really happened about it. Now, according to Casanova, they did perform on stage together a month later. So now we fast forward till today. During a promo run for Cass, he definitely has an album that was just released. He spoke on 6ix9ine, and Casanova said he was not shocked at all, and he really didn't care about the situation. Then he went on to start talking about it. He went on to say, I don't care about what he's doing. I don't care about who is he doing with. I don't care because he got locked up. It was cool. I ain't got no problem. I don't care. I feel like every single person in the United States turned their back on me, especially in New York. My music went from being played every second. He was talking about the record actually called Set Trippin' to not being placed on the radio at all. Now, for those who don't know, Set Trippin' was a song that Casanova actually released where he speaks about 6ix9ine being a fake gang member. With the video having over 21 million views on social media and YouTube, Casanova definitely had a point, meaning that 6ix9ine got him blackballed. Everybody found out that Casanova and him had problems. So it was pretty much a tug of war. At the end of the day, it was either you would go with 6ix9ine or you were going to go with Casanova. People were looking at 6ix9ine like he was going to be around forever, or not even like he was going to be around forever. They were looking at what's getting the bag and what's getting the attention and what, you know, popularity definitely rules, a majority rules. So they went with 6ix9ine, and Casanova kind of took a step back, and he wasn't getting any radio play. He wasn't getting any support in New York, according to him. Now Casanova then went on to say that the same people who were on that 6ix9ine train and a fan of his antics are the same people calling him out for snitching. Now Casanova said you have to be either you're with them or you're not with them. Casanova said he has zero sympathy for the 9 trade members. He said that all the people that 6ix9ine told on, he doesn't feel sorry for them at all. He's talking about the people that 6ix9ine told on. Now Casanova 2 times said that Casanova 2 times said that they actually went the wrong route to begin with, and him himself actually did the right thing for, you know, a rare occasion. Now for you guys who don't know, Casanova's been in and out of lockup since a kid, and I guess he finally turned his life around to be a full-time rapper. It could have been at the end of the 6ix9ine testimony, but it looks like he definitely changed for the better, and he looks like doing rap because the feds, they want everybody. So if Casanova was doing anything wrong or a little bit wrong, they definitely would have investigated him, because they were tracking 6ix9ine, they were tracking all of the people that 6ix9ine or the 9 trades had a problem with. According to him, he definitely did the right thing and is on a straight path. So hopefully Casanova gets the publicity he needs and the success he needs, because, you know, you always give a person a second chance. He did have some trouble coming up in his earlier years, but now it looks like he's taking music full time, you know, taking it very serious. Now he admits at the time when he was beefing with 6ix9ine that 6ix9ine took trolling to a whole nother level. He admits that he actually ran into 6ix9ine, and when he ran into him, it was the complete opposite on what he thought what 6ix9ine was going to be like. Casanova admits that he was a little kid, and when he came to talk to him, he said he didn't have the slang, or he wasn't talking aggressive like he usually is on the videos. He said that he was speaking proper English, and after having that initial conversation with 6ix9ine in person, he definitely said that he's a kid and he didn't really know what he was getting himself into, and he kind of separated himself, of course, until they did a video or they had a performance a month later after seeing each other. So now we get on to the king of New York and soon to be free rapper. So the judge finally decided that Tekashi69, aka 6ix9ine, sentencing date has been announced and approved. Now, according to the reports, Judge Paul Elmira has officially accepted a motion to bump the original date to determine the time that 6ix9ine will have to serve, if he has to serve any time at all. Now, at first, the rapper was going to get sentenced January 24th of 2020. Now he might be home before Christmas. Now, I first did say before the holidays. I thought he was going to be released before actual Thanksgiving, but now it might be Christmas. That's definitely nothing to sneeze at. Like I said, he probably will. If I was him, I'm getting on social media as soon as I'm walking out the doors, and I'm releasing some music maybe around Christmas time. Kids, especially his fans, have time to stream the music, have time to buy merch, have time to do everything. So if I was 6ix9ine and I'm him right now and I'm sitting in that cell, I'm setting up things. I'm getting the money plays ready. I'm getting merch ready. I'm getting all type of rainbow things. I'm working on an album. I'm making a track list. I'm doing everything I can. Once I hit those gates, I can hit the ground running. And to keep it real, I was the first person on YouTube to actually announce the expedited sentencing. Now, everyone was saying, oh, you're making them news, whatever the case may be. But I was just one of the first people. Now, you guys definitely have to trust me. I do my research before I put some information. Now, give me a thumbs up for keeping everyone informed. I definitely would appreciate it. Now, even though 6ix9ine pled guilty to 9 charges earlier this year, he can still beat everything. I mean, everything. I mean, basically, the rapper is doing the impossible. I haven't seen a rapper to actually snitch on his whole crew and then come home within a year, and the feds still get what they want at the end of the day. They get that high conversion rate because he did plead, and everyone in that case pled. The only 2 people was Harv and Nuke, but they didn't plead, but they were found guilty anyway. So that conviction rate is still in the high 90s. So 6ix9ine really might be out of the feds by Christmas. So now another person in 6ix9ine's crew, or actually the big homie of the big homies, Mel Matrix, he's also known as Jamel Jones, had pled guilty with his judge for a lesser time behind bars. Now, with 6ix9ine's testimony, he didn't really speak about Mel Matrix. He did actually just acknowledge that he was the big homie. He was basically the person over everyone. But they did play a video or actual audio during court where everyone heard, and they assumed that it was Mel Matrix and Jim Jones. So now in the court documents, Mel Matrix said that his lawyer, Scott Lemon, have asked the judge Elmira to consider a 78-month sentence, October 17th sentencing in court, which is around 6.5 years in the feds, which is way lesser than the mandatory minimum that everyone was talking about or insinuating. So I definitely would take 6.5 over maybe 15, 16, maybe 20. Now, earlier this year, the alleged gang member pled guilty to 1 count. Now Jones was facing a maximum sentence of 25 years. According to Mel Matrix, he wants to be free simply because of his 19-year-old daughter and 5-year-old son. In the letter that Mel Matrix wrote to the judge, he says this: "To me right now, the most important company to keep is that my family and my children. Please allow me to return to them as soon as possible. I do not need a whole lot of time to fix myself. I need counseling and for you to believe in me." Mel Matrix says that he is done with the streets, and then the letter ends with him asking the judge for a second chance. Now, for some reason, I'm thinking if Mel Matrix is released, he really might screw up. Sometimes the Fed numbers definitely can humble someone and get them out of the streets. Now, people on social media took this letter to the judge as Mel Matrix being soft, while others took the letter as a very smart gesture and strategic. I mean, according to the reports, this is the same judge that got 6ix9ine to get his, court date or his sentencing actually pushed up. So it might be in his favor to ask the judge or just see what he says when it comes to Mel Matrix. Now, let's talk about this in the comments. Me personally, I feel it's not over for 6ix9ine. I feel the court date is going to be moved up even quicker. I mean, it will make sense, but what do I know? To end the year off right, instead of it being publicly or everyone actually preparing for it, maybe they do it a week or 2 before, or maybe during, or actually maybe before Thanksgiving would definitely make sense to me, because you got to think, the boy snitched on his whole crew, a powerful gang. It would make sense to move it up to an even faster date, maybe a quick sentencing. I'm not sure if that's a possible thing, but that might, the feds might be able to do a quick sentencing. Let's say it's October 9th. Maybe they could do something October 18th, real quick, where you really can inform people and it happens and people are expecting it to be in December. That's what I would do if I was the judge or I was trying to do for the lawyer. Because at the end of the day, you definitely have to have the safety for 6ix9ine. But once he hits those gates and he's on his own, he's definitely on his own. And don't forget Shotty. He was sentenced to 15 years. He definitely did appeal to the same judge. So the judge might just be feeling some type of empathy for these people that are getting these football numbers, maybe because it's a high publicity case, or maybe he just has a soft spot in his heart for these people. But Shotty did get 15 years, so maybe he can appeal, or he did indeed appeal. A lot of people written Shotty off like, well, he's not going to get approved, but just looking at this 6ix9ine thing, anything is possible. And no, Shotty did not snitch on anyone. According to the reports, I looked it up and I couldn't find anything. And his lawyer indeed said that if anyone could find that Shotty was actually snitching, he would pay them cash. So no information has came out, but that appeal might be looking in his favor. Maybe he can turn 15 years into maybe 7, maybe 10. He'll be out on the streets maybe 10 years. Do you think they could still pull up a 9 Trey, maybe another 6ix9ine? What do you guys think? Me personally, maybe it could happen. I mean, there's always trolls out here. There's always talented rappers. All they need is that back by the 9 Treys. But me, honestly, I think once Shotty gets out, he's not going back to rap. He's going to do something definitely different. And just reviewing the case, it looks like he definitely has the mind of a CEO. Maybe he could start his own business or anything within those sorts, but I definitely would stay away from the music because there's just too much going on and there's too much indictments, there's too much evidence that people can pull up with videos and being all in the limelight. That's what's pretty much got 6ix9ine and them caught at the end of the day. Well, now, thanks for watching the video. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. Make sure you comment below how you feel about the video. Make sure you comment below how you feel about my information, my news, and I'll catch you on the next one. I'm in the news with it.